I found them to be really powerful. I said them out loud on my way to the tube this morning. I found them to be really powerful. I said them out loud on my way to the tube this morning. I do it every day. And so I know they're powerful, but I have never thought why they're powerful and how that whole subconscious works. And I was just wondering if I could get your thoughts.
Monks have been using affirmations forever, mantras as they call it in Sanskrit. We use these beads to chant on, and a lot of times people say these are prayer beads, but we actually, yeah, you could say they're prayer beads, but we're actually more like affirmation or mantra beads. So we use these to actually program our subconscious. So as we chant on each bead, we chant an affirmation. I am happy, or I'm confident. And we repeat the same chant over and over again. And there are 108 beats in here, so you can imagine how your subconscious gets programmed.
And you memorize like 108 different chants.
Oh, well, just one chant.
One chant, okay.
One chant over and over again. So it's I'm happy or I'm confident. You repeat it 108 times. So with affirmation, 3 ingredients are necessary. Concise choice of positive words, clear visualization, and a corresponding feeling. And most people don't understand this when it comes to affirmation. They just say the words, but no visualization and no feeling. So for example, if I say, I love apples, concise choice of positive words. Now when I say the word I, my mind knows I'm talking about me. When I say the word love, my mind knows that he likes it, he enjoys it, he adores it. That's what love means to him. When I say the word apples, my mind gets confused. Because it's searching my entire hard drive, my entire subconscious from the day I was born for every occurrence of the word apple. Red apple, green apples, yellow apples, Honeycrisp apples, Red Delicious, Fuji apples, Washington apples, Apple MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, Apple Watch, iWatch, Apple iPhone, Apple iPad. What apples is he talking about? I have no idea, right? So words alone is not enough. So that's why we have visualization. So when I say, I love apples, and I visualize a bright red apple, my mind goes, oh, that's what he's talking about. I love apples. He loves bright red apples. This particular type of apple. It's a Washington or Honeycrisp apple, which has a little yellowish tint to it.
Okay.
So that's why words and visualization are important.
Okay.
And then feeling. Feeling is emotion. Emotion is energy. And you know the famous scientist Tesla? Not personally, but obviously through reputation. He had this beautiful saying which kind of encapsulates Hindu philosophy really well. He said that to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything is made up of energy that's vibrating at a certain frequency. Right? So the chair has molecules and atoms that are vibrating a certain frequency, binding it together, creating a certain matter. So what we believe is that if your subconscious is filled with patterns that are vibrating at a certain frequency. Anger could be vibrating at 20 kilohertz, happiness at 30 kilohertz. I don't know what the numbers are, I'm just making stuff up in terms of numbers, but everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. And if you can go into your subconscious and create a pattern, infuse it with energy that's vibrating at a certain frequency, you can attract things of a similar nature to it. So if I go into my subconscious, I repeat an affirmation which has a concise choice of positive words, clear visualization, I infuse a feeling into it. What does it feel like, right? And it starts to vibrate in my subconscious with that frequency. Now it attracts anything of a similar vibration or similar frequency towards it. To give you a very simple example, boy dates girl, they go out for 2 years, they have a great intimate relationship, they break up. Boy hangs out with his friends to get over the relationship. The girl does, chocolate, shopping, wine therapy with her girlfriends for 6 months, finally says, I'm over him. She starts dating again. Who does she attract into her life? Quite often a similar guy. Different person, but with the same vibration. Same type of person. I've had so many people come up to me, boys and girls, say, I keep attracting the same type of person into my life. Common thing I hear all the time. Why? Because John dates Sue. They have 2 years of a relationship. Sue has vibrations that are emotional experiences that are vibrating at the frequency of John in her subconscious. They break up. Those experiences are still vibrating at the frequency of John in her subconscious. Now she goes to date. Who does she attract? Another John named Peter
Mm.
of a similar frequency. And that just happens. So energy doesn't know how to discriminate between what's good for you and what's not good for you. It's just energy. So anything of a similar frequency gets drawn to you. So if you know how the subconscious works and you know how to program it using affirmations with a clear choice, concise choice of positive words, clear visualization, and a corresponding feeling, feeling being the most important component because it's the actual energy that attracts, then you can bring into your life anything you want.
Alrighty. So tell me what is he talking about? What was the word you guys heard that he was all right, so what is he saying? What is it? It starts with our subconscious mind, right? Which is what? Give me 1 second. Sorry, my crazy watchdogs. All right, one. All right, so what is he talking about? Affirmations. So what are affirmations? Because everything of what you guys are saying is correct, but it all starts with affirmations. So what are affirmations? We all do this, but we all have certain affirmations that we say subconsciously without even really knowing it. So what am I saying? People say, I'm not good at reading, right? Or I'm not good on the phone. I don't have time, right? These are things we tell ourselves or we say to people, which are affirming our actions. So we're going to only live up and perform at the level we see ourselves. So if you say you're always tired, you're always going to be tired. If you say you don't have time, you're never going to have time. Or if you say you're not good, you're not a good learner, you're never going to be a good learner, right? If you say that I'm not good on the phone, I can't do certain things, I'm not good at whatever it is that you put yourself on or put limits on, those are affirmations. So what he's saying is energy doesn't know what's good and what's bad. Whatever you have these attractions, these vibrations from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind hears everything, right? So if you're constantly saying that, it's storing that information. So you're going to only, so if you say I'm not confident, or I don't know what to say, or I'm not good with talking to people, you're going to attract that, right? You're going to attract that feeling because one point in your life you had some experience that created a negative feeling or experience, and you can hold on to that. So what he talked about was when your visualization also having that feeling. So what I want us to be, and another one is can't, right? Saying the word can't is an affirmation with anything you say. So I want us, so you can't tell between, your subconscious brain can't tell between positive and negative. So I want to make sure that what we're doing is having positive affirmations, right? And I'm not saying we're going to be great at everything, but it's also how you word it to yourself is going to put you in a different state of mind, and it's going to help you perform better in your business. So instead of saying, for example, I can't do blank, right? How can I blank? I can't do this deal. Okay, well, how can I do this deal? Right? What are you affirming? Instead of saying, you know, I'm not good at blank, saying I'm getting better, right? Because you're learning, you're growing. If you tell yourself you can't do anything, your mind automatically shuts down. If you ask yourself, how can I? It keeps the mind open for possibility and creativity. So also when maybe you are good at something, or you've done it for a while time, you just say, you know, you'll say, I get it. And what that does, that closes your mind down for learning anything new. Instead of saying, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, right? You'll hear me, I say it all the time, I'm coachable, right? I'm always things you can always learn. So he's talking about his positive affirmations. What are you telling yourself every day, right? So I want every single person to type in the chat, how many of you guys have goals in your business, monthly, yearly, monthly, and weekly? I want you guys to type in the chat a why if you have goals set. Look on the chat. I'm tired, I'm lazy, right? Your self-talk is very important. Look at the mirror every morning to get yourself going. Awesome. What you tell yourself is what you'll do. Law of attraction. Okay, type it a Y in the chat if you have goals, and or type N if you don't. You know, just be honest with me. You know, it's okay. Okay. Monthly, yearly, not weekly, except for prospecting. No, okay. Well, I'm glad you're back on so you can get back on track, right? So whatever your goals are, so if you have yearly and monthly goals, you should have weekly goals because your weekly goals break down from your yearly, from your monthly to your weekly to your daily, right? Reverse engineering, right? If you want to make $100,000 a year, that's roughly $8,400 a month, which is roughly $2,150 a week. Divided by 7 is like what, $300 a day? So that's how you guys get your goals, right? You guys you want to reverse engineer it and you want to make sure you track it. Six figures is all I wanted to do when I was a kid, right? It's all I focus on, six figures. Okay. And then you want to change, you want to grow, you want different goals. So when you have goals and then you break them down into bite-sized pieces, you can have your affirmations on your goals, right? So I will make $100,000 in net profits within the next 90 days. And then you say that over and over and you visualize having $100,000 in net profits in your bank and how it feels to be able to give back to your church, to help your family. You're feeling the great vibe. You say it constantly over and over and over again. You'll start to see things form. And you got to put in the work. You can't just, say these things and sit and do nothing, but you'll start to see things conforming. Okay, I want to get 2 deals within the next 30 days. I want 2 deals. I'm going to have 2 deals closed in the next 30 days, right? You're going to be concise with your goals. You're going to have a clear vision. Your words are going to be extremely precise. Like, it's not enough to say, I want 2 deals this year. Well, if you do 2 deals and you make $100 a deal, well, it's not really, beneficial. At least you got a couple deals done, but you want to be clear and concise. $100,000 in profits is different than $100,000 in net profits, right? So I want you guys to be super clear on your goals, which will make you super clear on your actions, which will be super clear on your affirmations. And I want you to build yourself up on whatever it is you're looking to do. If you need help with confidence, saying I'm confident, I'm good on the phone, whatever it is that you want to become, that you have control over, which is 95% of this business you have control over. It starts with your mindset, starts with knowing your goals and the positive affirmations. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's been one of the biggest things. It's the business behind the business, right? Being clear and concise on your goals, programming your subconscious mind to act. Because if you don't think you're good at this business, when times are rough, you're not gonna put in the effort when it's rough, right? Anybody can do a business when times are good. When you're struggling and you need to keep going, right? Being super clear and concise on what you're doing, having an action item, break it down with positive affirmations, right? And we want to hold ourselves to standards of with each other, right? We don't, you guys know we don't like to use the word, we don't use the word can't. It's just that simple. We just don't use it. It's not acceptable, right? We don't have negative talk. We always look at an excuse to win. We do not look for excuses to not get it done or for losses. Find an excuse to win. This affirmations and this goal setting will give you a mindset that you know exactly what you need to do. You're in the right frame of mind, and then you take action and you consistently repeat. Right? None of this works, guys, if we don't put in the work, though, right? So this is the business behind the business, which we still have to drive the actions to back up what we're doing. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Mr. Huggins always says that. Is this resonating with anybody? Yes, no? So if you guys don't have goals, if you guys don't have the goals, if you don't have them broken down from monthly, weekly, daily, then you guys need to do that as soon as possible. You guys need to do it when we get off the call. Don't put things off for tomorrow. We all have time. We can, get it done as soon as you can. Don't put things off. So if you don't have a goal, I really like to do 90-day goals. It keeps me in tune. Sometimes I have ADHD. So if you don't have the goals, you need to put them in place. And I need you to be super clear. And I need you guys to all come up with an affirmation you guys want to start using. And he does it 108 times a day. So think if you just say, I'm happy. I, Jose Andres, I'm a happy, successful entrepreneur 108 times a day. Think about how different you would wake up. How different your attitude would be. Okay? So, wanted to share that with you guys. Let's move on to announcements. Let's see here. All right. So tomorrow is September 5th, man. Oh. See, Terry, that's good, but it's not precise enough. All right, what does best investor mean? What do you mean by that? I want you to be more clear and precise in what you're saying. I am Terry Hogan, a happy, successful, 7-figure real estate investor. That's clear and concise, right? September 5th, tomorrow, 7 p.m., we have cash flow again. I did not realize until it was on my meetup. So we are having another cash flow. I want you guys to make sure you guys are all out here. We have regional season coming up. We have a lot of big events like Hugh coming on the 25th. So we're going to do an event every week leading up to that because we want to make sure we're packing out the house. I think we have room for 40 people. It's going to be in Lathrop. So this one, hold on, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this. All right, 21 Daniel Street, Round Table. This is in Manteca. So this September 8th, this Saturday, Michael Huggins is having a training. Let me see. Training in New York. So I'm thinking about streaming it live and having everybody and having people here at the house to watch it. We could all watch it together. But I'm only going to do it if we have enough people. And I know Michael Huggins is one of the guys who has changed my absolute business. Him and Mitch Nelson. So let me see. So if we look here. So how many of you guys would be interested in doing let me see what time it's at. So it would be at 7 in the morning. Get trained by the #1 income earner in the company. I'm gonna do it. It's $20, and then I can have a few of you guys come over. Just me and Michelle. The dedication is real. This Saturday. Sam and Amanda, do you guys work Saturday? All right, cool. All right, well then I'll do it. Cool. All right, perfect. Then we'll do that. So we'll do it at my property in the house in Manteca. Let me see. It is 10 cell will be 7. It'll be from 7 to 1. So 6 hours. Cool. He should record it, but it's not going to be available for a while. So, all right, cool. I'm going to write this down. Hang on a second. Excited. I like it. Cool. All right. So we'll do that. And then also, guys, if you guys are not on my meetup, this will have most of our cash flow events and also our, I just typed it in the chat. So if you're not part of my meetup group, be a part of it. Because that's also, you also get emails from me of the events we have. You'll see they have the event tomorrow. And then you'll also see that we have next Thursday, we're doing a Tracy cash flow. So anybody got in Livermore, Tracy, we're going to start trying to build up Tracy a little bit more, Tracy, Livermore area. And then we don't have an event for, Mark, did you book this event for the 19th on Wednesday? All right, so I will create an event for that. So September 19th. So we'll have a cash flow again, September 19th. September 13th, Tracy cash flow. If you guys, I'll put it on the calendar shortly, but if you guys want the address, go to my meetup and make sure you guys are Central Valley meetup, okay? Central Valley Flippers meetup, Tracy, and then September 19th. Remember, guys, we're hitting it hard. We're gonna hit these goals. September 19th is cash flow, and then I will be in the I'll be in the Utah regionals, but I'm not leaving to the 20th, so that's not a problem. So cool. And then I don't know. Let's see here. This is the calendar. The 15th doesn't have any of the problems. I don't know when they're doing the Sacramento intensive. All right, and then September 26th. September 27th, 28th is the regionals. You guys must register. If you're not an IMA, I can send you the registration link. And then that 28th is a award dinner night. So Dan's kind of fancy. So that's what we got coming up in September, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events, not including a Sacramento intensive. That's called putting in work, right? We're gonna get the results from it. So what you guys gotta do is never miss an event, and make sure you guys are not coming alone. Okay. Make sure you guys bring somebody. Make sure you guys let everybody know we're trying to build this up, trying to dominate, and we'll get more people, more resources, more properties, more money, right? What else? Any questions about that? If you need Tracy, Kenny, go to the meetup. I posted in the chat, and then look on that date, and it'll give you the address. It's on Nagley Road, Round Table. That's all. Nagley Road, Round Table. I have to get a corporate card from Round Table. 2511. Okay, and then we'll put it on the calendar. So that's what we got going, guys. And we are seeing a lot of buzz around here. So make sure you guys are. Tomorrow I'm doing the 20K training for Hugh at 10:30. If you guys anybody can get on, I'll be in the I put it in the group me chat tomorrow. All right. So also this week we will be starting the AIT study groups. Okay. Mark will be head supervising it. He'll be choosing people through the week. He'll run it for the first couple weeks. How we're gonna do it is very simply about 8:40 each Tuesday night. I need you guys to make sure you guys all write this down. Okay, so at 8:40 on Tuesday, we will start each study group. So we'll always have essentials for newcomers and people who have the essentials, and we'll always have an AIT. Okay. Now, it will be from 8:40 to 8:55 every Tuesday. 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. And so what we're going to do, the essentials will stay on webinar for now. And the AIT is going to use a conference call. Okay. Remember, if you do not have AIT, you are not allowed into the study groups. Just not going to happen. So Mark is going to ensure everybody who's on is going to be on a conference call. Make sure, it's going to be interactive. It's going to be on a conference call. It's going to be a mastermind. Okay. So the conference call number is this. I want every single one of you guys to write this down who have AIT. 7100. Okay. And, those who don't have AIT, write it down as well, because, you should be planning and figuring out a way to get your AIT if you're serious about this business. Right. Let's see. Okay. We have code number 490066 pound. Okay. So that's how we're gonna start doing it. Starting this week, we're finishing up velocity banking, and then Mark is going to be going over the negotiations class. So take a look real quick. I'm going to show you. You guys are going to come in your education. You're going to go to your AIT. Bob Snyder's negotiation class is a bonus class, so it's all the way at the bottom under the AIT Extreme Plus bonus tracks. and you're going to see negotiations right here. Okay. Boom. Very, very phenomenal class from a gentleman who's done over 1,000 real estate transactions, built multiple $1 million companies, hundreds of $1 million in revenue. He knows his negotiations, and he's very slick. And it's a class I've watched over multiple times. Extremely great class. It helps you with your conversation. It helps you understand influence. So it was a very good topic by Mr. Mark to pick that starting out. Do we have any questions about that so far? Okay, are we all clear? Terry, make sure you give me a call tomorrow when you wake up. We need to talk. And then also, Eduardo, give me a call as well. Antoine, I told you he was going to Atlanta, so that's cool. All right, perfect. So I am going to hand it over to Leslie. I'm not sure who's doing the classes this week.
Sam is doing the class this week, I believe. Right, Sam? You didn't remember to do it?
Yeah, so I take complete responsibility for this. I mean, this is completely my fault. I can try to do the class off the top of my head really quick, but I did not.
He did finish the classes. He just didn't.
I didn't take my notes. Yeah, so yeah, I messed up this week. How can I make it up?
Do you have your Renatus education up right now with the classes?
Yes, I do.
So just what I would do is just click on each tab and just say a thought from each tab if you can. And then anybody
Sure.
can chime in if they have an input that was important to them or something they'd like to share. You want to try that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, let's try that.
All right. So let's go ahead and we'll start from number 17. So, well, from what I can remember from the other half of the classes, as I can't remember a section from section like this, but I can tell you that it does start off going about what you're looking for in a line of credit, because it what it goes on speaking about is how you can actually utilize
Sam,
yes,
why don't you take a break?
yeah, let's do that.
All right, guys. So, I know Sam, he's very busy in work, but we got to make sure that we're staying on top of our commitments and our priorities, not for everybody else, but for ourselves, right? Keeping that commitment to ourselves and our business and what we're going to do. Who here went through the classes and feel like they could just facilitate a few thoughts and comments on it for this velocity banking? You don't have to, you're not a teacher or anything. You guys are just sharing your thoughts. Other people are going to chime in and facilitate. So who feels like they could step up and take that on? Let's do this. I want every single one of you guys to write in the chat what you got from the velocity banking class, and we'll go from there. Kenny, you want to do it? Okay. I want to unmute Kenny. Kenny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Kenny, so tell me a little bit about the velocity banking. I know you're going to start using it. So just, give us a little bit of insight, what you learned, your thoughts, comments, and everybody's going to, make sure that they're participating.
Okay. Yeah. But so velocity banking, we went from 17, I believe it was 17 or 19, 20 to 37. What I got out of that was just like principal reduction. Check your principal reduction if you're chunking down. If you're making those chunks, making sure using your chunking method, as we always see like on a mortgage, for example, make sure that that's going to the principal, and then make sure you check it the following month. So it's not going to interest anywhere. You want to make sure that that chunk that you made went to the principal. Of course, it goes from income to HELOC to expenses, or HELOC or line of credit. Also you can also use velocity banking to knock down multiple small debts, which he showed examples. I can't remember the exact chapter it was, but where he showed him using it in multiple debts, like a mortgage, car, student loan, another credit card, like 3-4 debts at a time, using it in multiple instead of just chunking it down on one mortgage. You can break that up and use it as multiple. And then also attacking your smaller debts at once, and then knocking down your smaller debts as opposed to the higher ones, so you have more cash flow to attack the larger ones later. Make sure you keep a buffer. Don't want to max out your credit line that's on a personal or a HELOC. Never want to max it out. And let me see what else I got. He talked about working harder to earn or generate infinite wealth cycle. Work smarter to maximize efficiency and infinite returns. Principal reduction. Yeah, that's just some basis of what I got on the 20 through 37.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's a good tidbit. It's just actually making sure when you guys are chunking, just to make sure it's going to the principal. That's one of the biggest things. Getting away from it or coming away from it and doing it on multiple debts. And I think I remember him saying that he tries to use just one account per debt, right? Is that what he was saying also, Kenny?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And then I know Miss Michelle Granny, do you want to come on? And I know you've been doing velocity banking and implementing it. Would you be willing to share a little bit about how it's been for you and what you've done so far since taking the class? I think if I just take you off mute, you won't have a choice.
Am I off mute? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well, hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
Good evening, everyone. I'm good. I'm recovering from the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
We had a big family party.
Nice.
But the velocity banking class was good for me because I had a lot of high interest little debt, and I moved it all to a 0% interest till 2019, and I'm chunking that down.
Nice.
Not only did it give me a lot more cash flow, it increased my cash flow within my household account here by about $300 a month.
Wow. That's a lot.
It shot up my credit score.
Nice. So just from moving over one debt from one credit card to a 0%, you've seen $300 cash flow, and it raised your credit score.
Yeah.
And you're paying 0% interest. So everything you put into it to the principal.
Is for my principal. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's how I started. So I can't wait to take the AIT class so I can see how much more I can do.
Yeah, they take the AIT advanced class, they take it to a whole nother level. One of our team members, Tony Scotty, he has about 70 rental units. I think he's paying off one every few months or something like that, right?
That's cool.
Yeah. So
and the worksheet that comes with the essentials class, you can compound those debts like he was showing in the examples, and it'll give you a sunset date on your debt. So if you're trying to pay off credit cards or what have you, it'll tell you, approximately when you should be out of that debt. So that's always nice too. It gives you a goal.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's a really cool, it's a really good, it's very life. And it's just about moving our money around, right? And just banking differently. Any other more money, we're not doing much things differently, just banking differently. So cool. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for sharing. I want to thank Kenny. What we'll do is, Sam, you you to negotiations for the AIT. What is somebody to do the if you want to get some you need somebody for class, right? Hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Kind of.
Okay. So we need somebody for the essentials study group.
Okay, are you gonna do real estate foundations with you?
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Pick somebody. Eduardo, how about you? I think this would be perfect for you. I think you can jump in. You can facilitate the real estate foundations class this week. This will get you get you back on track. Let me see. I'll take you off mute. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. So we got Eduardo. So it's whatever classes you guys are doing. So the essentials is going to be real estate foundations. Boom. And then you guys are doing negotiations. This is with Eduardo, my man, and Sam, the man's gonna knock out the negotiations. Oh, you don't have a mic? No problem. No big deal. Okay. Are we doing AIT call tonight? No, we're not going to do the AIT because nobody's gone through the AIT. So for the guys who are doing the AIT, Kenny, Sam, Frank, you can do it. Whoever you guys want to do, Sam and Amanda, Mark. Yeah, so it'll start next week. Granny, you know what you want to do? Perfect. Okay, and then we'll keep going through the essentials with the newcomers and people who have it. So are we all clear? So half of the classes, if it's an odd number, you go the class above, right? We always go that extra mile. So real estate foundations, then we have the study groups, or negotiations, ran by Big Sam. He's eager to redeem himself. Mr. Eduardo is getting on it. So cash flow tomorrow, guys. No, so AIT, you got one or the other, whatever you guys want to do, right? So you guys could either do negotiations or you guys could do real estate foundations. If you want to do both, you can. I actually have somebody who's going to be doing both. That's completely up to you. But we don't want to overload ourselves to where we're not efficient and we're not getting stuff done. So choose either one, Kenny. It doesn't matter to me. The negotiation class is really good. I think you would really enjoy it. Real estate foundations is really good too. They're all really good. The foundations is going to be more fundamentals, running numbers, looking at properties, etc. Negotiations is going to be how to strike up a deal, how to close these deals, how to not to leave money on the table. So I'll let you guys choose that for the AIT. So just one or the other, it doesn't matter. Okay. Cash flow tomorrow at 7:00 at the Daniel Street in Manteca. September 8th, I'm going to be doing Michael Huggins. So be at the house at 7 p.m. I will text you guys. I'll text you guys the address and the time, and 7 a.m. sharp, baby. Grind time. Okay. Any questions you guys have? We do have 14 minutes. So you guys have anything in your business you want to talk about? Maybe some successes you had. Maybe you had some great stuff. I don't know if you guys see my video today, but I try to do a post just for our team a little bit every day. Just getting a little bit better and just doing the little things every single day. Those add up. Small transformations over periods of times. Small actions over time create huge transformations, right? So, just get a little bit better every single day. And I neglected that with my accounting, and I'm paying for it this year, right? It's taking up a bunch of my time, right? And so you know, you guys just keep pushing forward and keep doing the little things every single day. All right, let me look in the chat. 200 texts by Miss Granny, secured an investor. Whoo! Man, putting in the work. Jose, can my property taxes be paid at the end of my flip? Yes and no. Usually you pay your prorated. If they're due, you know, if they're due, they're sent to you while they're due, then you have to pay them right by the then, and then you do pay your taxes, a prorated portion at the end of your flip. Property taxes, right? So they should be coming out of your escrow. If you do get a letter before you close it, though, yeah, you're gonna have to pay them, or before you sell it, right? Citrus is coming along phenomenally. We got our guys on there. They're knocking it out. Sheetrock is up. They should be painted by the end of the week. Get some flooring in. We got a really cool design coming, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we got a lot of good things, guys. A lot of good things. Okay. Anything else you guys got? Anything else? I want to hear some fun. I want to hear some stuff, man. Let's bring some properties to the table next week, or bring them to cash flow. We could run them together, right? Bring some deals, bring some properties, bring some phone calls. I'm here to help you guys. All right. All right, guys. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I don't want to waste your time. I hope you guys have a phenomenal Tuesday. I'm excited to see you guys tomorrow. And then also we have Michael Huggins this Saturday. All right, guys, you take care. Okay, call me tomorrow, Miss Michelle. You guys have a good night. Take care. Have a great one.